Hello, Katet. Hello, everyone. Dang, it's been a week full of adventures. How I wish it's an adventure. So, hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. I think so. Yeah. Before anything else, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And yeah, off cam na naman ako today kasi wala dito yung camera. Yeah, kinuha ni Puts kasi we were doing a photo shoot. And also we're using it outside, So it's nice to have a Kuya Tony, good evening. Maayong gabi, that's Bisaya. So, yes, good evening. Oy, Pinoy Galaan. Hello world. Hello Turkey. And good evening Australia. So, I don't want to already you get tired of my face, oy. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, diba? How are you, Manny? Oh my gosh, I'm good. Real good, Kuya Tony. Am I allowed to call you Kuya Tony? I don't feel like, because I really don't feel like you're that older than me, Kuya Tony. But it's just a sign of respect, diba? Hi, Yamaki! Konbawa! Konbawa, Yamaki. Ooh, Yamaki is also here. You can call me anything. How about Posiki? Hi, Brett! Brett is also here. Kumusta? Kumusta? I'm old. Well, as long as I really don't feel like Kuya Tony is not that old, in any sense. Nice topic. Oh yeah, actually I like this. Yeah, my title is "Good Looks Doesn't Make One Popular, but Popularity Makes One Good Looking." Do you get the logic to it? Do you have any idea what's the like if you read if you read the title, what comes in your mind? And thank you so much, Brett, for sharing the stream. Hey, Brett. Hi, Tony. Next year, I hit 60 down. Well, 60 is the new 40. 60 is the new 50. And yeah, I think most of the time, or it's just me because I'm biased. Like, I feel like when we hit that age, it feels more like we're 10 years younger than what our actual age is. So I mean, do you agree with it? Because that's how I feel. um just unless our body is not saying the same thing. Yeah, sometimes we had those kind of aches, like it's not there, it wasn't there 10 years ago. um Kuya Tony, but I feel it. Oh my gosh, you're not the curious case of Benjamin something something. I forgot the last name. What's that movie? Benjamin Bolton? I forgot. I have aches and pains. Yeah, like in our mind and in our heart, we feel 10 years younger than how we actually, our age, actual age, but the body tells different. You'll have extra citizen Tony soon. Yeah, dual citizen. Tony, exactly, Pinoy Galaan. Kuya Tony will be a dual citizen. New mini my second channel. Look, sorry, main channel. Look now small. Yamaki. Okay, where's it? I think. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Is this the new channel? Yeah. You have a new channel. Yeah, you can just drop the link of your new channel, Yamaki, and then I'm going to pin it. Yeah, Benjamin Button, exactly, Benjamin Button. So Kuya Tony doesn't have the Benjamin Button syndrome. Oh my gosh, I'm becoming a doctor over here. Benjamin Button syndrome. Aches and pains are a normal part of my life. Oy. Everybody does, actually. Everybody does. But it's It just depends on how we handle it, you know. Like I told to wishy, sometimes wishy, you know. I feel like they say, I don't know if I am in the position to talk about it, but you know, if sometimes like my friend wishy, she's down or somewhere, like, so you know, the world doesn't end, or yeah, you know, the world doesn't end on the struggles or burdens in your life. So and also, it's not the only one, she's not the only one who have those. We all have. I feel like the world now is getting crazier, you know, like i, I don't know, like there's somewhere shaking underground. No, not literally an earthquake, but I feel like there's something's going on. Just a feeling era lang. Crab candy and a pretty wrapper. Crab candy, okay. It's a spoiled candy, but still wrapped beautifully. Okay, that's what ex Adam, expat living overseas, think about the title. Good looks doesn't make one popular, but popularity makes one good looking. Hi, Adam. You just learn to deal with it or ignore it. Most of the time, you know, as much as possible. I wanted to ignore it. I really wanted to ignore it, but you know, sometimes it's like a drill, trying to drill you. So I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. You know, pressuring us to give it a second thought. Sometimes. Hey Brett from Adam. So actually, my this title is inspired by I saw a video about, he is a content creator, you know, and his content is about histories, logic stuffs, and I love it. I learned from it. It's his contents are very short. I just forgot the name. Oh my gosh. So his content are short but very informative, and yeah, not boring. People nowadays, I notice, they most likely they prefer to watch short videos, no? People are having less patience, I think. Unlike to like no, the generation nowadays is unlike the generation, the older generation. We learn to wait. You know, that's how we are born to really gain patience. You know, to understand patience, to practice patience. This second, okay, this is your second channel. Okay, let me just pin it. Okay, I got you. Okay, Amaki. Okay. So I'm not good looking, nor I don't want to be popular. LOL. True, but somehow in this community, you're somebody also popular. But popular in what way? To Kuya Tony, being for seeking. What? Popular in being a fuss seeking. Good looks don't create popularity. Popularity creates good looks. Exactly. It's and there's a lot of examples to it. You know, there's a lot of with this logic. There's a lot of examples around, and especially nowadays with the rise of social media. To be patient, I have to enjoy what I'm doing. Yeah, best things takes time. Exactly, you know. So I think to be patient, I like that. Exactly, like when you, it's about somehow like if you're looking for a job, you will be you will be burned. Or how would you choose a job when this job gives you good income but you don't like it, you know, like you know that deep in your heart there is no harmonious when you're working in this job, but then in the other job this is what you're passionate about, but although it doesn't it doesn't generate as much as the other one. So, uh, some people really are so into passion, because I think that's the time that they tend to stay. They tend to stay or be more productive when those things that they do are the things that they really love to do. They're passionate about. It's passion versus living. Oh no, survival. Ambition. Yeah, ambition somehow could also be your passion. I told my best friend to stop posting edited photos on social media and deleting old photos. I told her, if you get kidnapped, how can we find you? It's hard to tell who and picture versus reality, not much. From Pinoy Galaan. So she better not make herself or himself become rich, or he will be a subject he will be a subject for that kind of crime. Popularity reframes the face. Pinoy Galaan. So does money. Mm. Money Popularity reframes money, or money reframes the face. It comes both ways, popularity and money. So there you go, Yamaki. Enjoy. 95% of jobs stocks 95% of jobs suck. Only there to make money. Yeah, true. Because somehow that's the reason why we need a job. So to help us get us day by day or make ends meet. But some people, I noticed that also. Like some people are passionate to these things, and then over time, while they're doing and very consistent and enjoying it, they didn't notice that they are already earning money to it. And one of it is content creating, obviously, especially nowadays, no, because I feel like it's an era of content creating. I there's a joke in Philippines when they say, like, the COVID vaccine is not really to uh it's a joke. So, like, it's not really to protect you from virus, but it is to make everyone content creator. No, it's like they were saying, like, okay, you get vaccinated, then few years from now or how many years from now you'll be zombie, mutation. But then it's actually not for become a zombie, but become a content creator. I don't know if you find it funny, but yeah, it seems like it's what's happening. People are not becoming zombie, but they're becoming content creator. Status is the best filter. Yeah, maybe that is why Adam, people are get too blinded with buying stuffs, material, worldly things, because they want to show off. They want to show off by trying to say or twist the status, climbing a status. Like, make a status matter. Very worldly things. That's why I'm not popular. I don't need it anyway. Because you're already good looking, I think, Pinoy Galaan. Because you're already good looking and you don't need popularity. You choose good looks compare over popularity. The crowd decides what's attractive. Expat living overseas. Yes, somehow some people, find attractiveness in not physicality, but what's inside our brain, or the way a person think. Hi, Bess. You'd wish Bess is here. So this is her second channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel. Hey, Wishy. So, most probably we will notice this account that she will use this mostly now. Hello, single woman from Pinoy Galaan. So it's this very obvious that this is you, Bess. Hey, Tony and Adam. Hey, Tony, Adam, and Pinoy Galaan. Never got the quality shot. Popularity versus, yeah. which one are you going to choose best? Popularity or good looks? According to Adam, fame can make a person attractive. Exactly. That's the logic of the title of this show. This channel will use too much. Huh? Okay, yeah. She said this channel she will use this channel too much. So let's help this new channel guys to, popularity. Okay, you'd wish best is choosing popularity over good looks. Why? Why best? For Pinoy Galaan, he already had a good looks and he doesn't need the popularity. But actually, okay, let's go back to what I started. So this logic, this title, actually I got it from a content creator, right? So he he was talking about the Mona Lisa painting. So, according to him, the history of Mona Lisa before it became popular, uh, like people no people when they see or when they heard about Mona Lisa, it's always branded as the most beautiful, mysterious smile painting of a woman, of a lady. So, and it's like, so that's what makes him popular. So people are so into it. Like, I don't know you guys if you are into it, but that's why it becomes popular, the Mona Lisa painting. And so, according to him, actually, the what happened really was to that painting is like it was stolen in a museum. Yeah, it was stolen in a museum, and it's not that spectacular compared to how people think nowadays, and compared to what is the worth of it now, of that painting nowadays. So and then it was even it's one of the painting, it's one of the hundreds of paintings in a display museum, and it's a small painting that uh, it's not really that famous, like compared to other paintings in that display museum. And then when it was stolen, they didn't even notice it right away because it's not really that popular. It takes quite some time until they finally notice it that this painting was lost because there's space to it. So they have the picture of the painting and then they publish it in newspaper. Okay, let me read what else. Neither. Okay, for Tony, nothing. He choose not popularity. He choose not good looks. Tony definitely doesn't care about validation. Oh, di ba? I will choose inner peace. LOL. Exactly, Pinoy Galaan. Oh my gosh. Me too. Me too, actually. Oh my. The peace of mind, the night that you can have good sleep, you can sleep right away. That's something money cannot buy. Even the even if you have a lot of money, but you don't have a peace of mind, you can't sleep well. There's always like anxiety or whatever. Money can't buy. No matter how you go, you have a lot of money, but still, peace of mind's the most important thing. One of the most important thing, next to food. Jokes. I choose myself. Don't need anything else. By Adam. So men are being men in our chat. Hi, Bestie Yudwish. Hello, everyone. It's an ugly painting in my opinion. Yes, Tony. So they didn't actually think that Mona Lisa was like how people think nowadays of that painting. So hello, Mars. Mars is also here. Hello, everyone. Kapalayan, sis Mars. Hello, sis host. Hi. Hi, Bestie Brett. Help me grow my second channel. Yes, definitely, Brett can make your channel popular best. Hi, Mars. Hello, brother. More lalabs. Hello, Tony from Mars. And thank you for sharing and like the stream, Brett. Good evening, loves. Once you are popular, there is a lot of doors open for you. That's from Yudwish. Yeah, and there's a lot of people taking pictures of you, like Ivana Alawi. Ivana Alawi, because she's so popular. So a lot of people, oh, Ivana, 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 like just like any other celebrities, popular celebrities. Good looking and popularity is not luxury. Inner peace was the real one. Exactly, Pinoy Galaan. It's the thing, like I said, that money can't buy. Even this, like these rich people that go extreme because they're so bored in their life, maybe like they want to have, eh, I don't know, like their kind of happiness is that they need because they have a lot of money and then they can do extreme. And most of them really are like anxiety. I don't know where I get my where it's a baseless. I don't know, guys. Including restaurant endorsers. KFC best? No, McDonald's. Wishy, open doors, let the flies in. Yeah, exactly, in Philippines. So let's go back to the story. And then when they notice, finally, over some time, they finally noticed that the painting, Mona Lisa painting, was gone. And so the media, just to be able to be catchy, they made a title to it like the most beautiful. It's the media by the means of newspaper, published newspaper, because that's how life before. There's no social media yet, YouTube, Facebook or whatsoever. So they use the media to find that painting, and then over time, people got curious. People got curious. So the media, it become the tool to find that painting, and because people were so curious, so curious, they were like, "Oh, where's that painting?" And it's been over in the news. They always publish it because it has not been found for long time. I think years. So it hasn't been found. So people grow more curiosity, and so it become popular. And because it becomes popular, it becomes beautiful. It becomes a beautiful painting. So that's the story. Like you doesn't need to be no, it doesn't need to be beautiful or handsome to be popular. It's about using the right tool, you know, if you want to be popular, if you want to. And then when you become popular, people wants to have a picture with you, people wants to have your autograph, people wants to see you in person, buy your ticket, concert or whatever, even you don't really sing good like moi. So yeah, people exert much effort and resources just to see you because you're popular, and people are a follower. People are followers. So whatever that's what's in the hype, they do it. They're gonna follow what's in it. Just like, and with that logic, it doesn't just although it was meant, yeah, that content creator was meant a story about Mona Lisa. So but if you really try to if you really try to think about it, it actually reflects a lot of things nowadays. Just like one celebrity in Philippines, she's very popular. She's tagged as a because they're popular celebrities, so they can be able to buy things like, or pay the most like doctors to to maintain their beauty, their youthfulness or whatever, what. So people go there to see their beauty, go their concert. Like I said, even they don't sing really good, but because she's popular, that makes her beautiful, good looking. I am popular not by choice. People are natural drawn to. Oy, sana all Adam ha. Pahingi ng beauty Adam. Patako Adam. I think Adam is trying. Do you have correlated? Are you related to vampire? Dracula? I think Dracula is. Oh my gosh. I lost the the story. Dracula is the one that doesn't get old, diba? Is it Dracula? Okay, from Pinoy Galaan, few popular people in this world choose not to be. Fake the death because money, popularity doesn't make them happy and peacefully. I've known somebody in this community really like this. This person got pissed of me because I choose simplicity and peace of mind over money. Of course, we all do need money. Very obviously, we can't, especially nowadays, we can't go round. We can't round our table. We can't cook something if you don't have money. But at least I have my peace of mind. At the end of the day, it's gonna be like I have my health. Uh, I have my health because I sleep good. So let people choose what they think is right for them because her point of view is her point of view. It's not your point of view, you know. So I like that also, Pinoy Galaan. I do really agree with peace of mind. Oh my gosh, these people with power, they're rich, they have power, they have money, but look what they've been doing. But look what they've been doing in the world. They fucked it up. Graham, my looks in Philippines gives me an advantage for sure. Exactly, Graham. That is why Graham. Yeah, Graham. I do agree with that, Graham. So everyone, I think most of the time, really, in the Philippines, if you're a foreigner, you're one of the good looking person. It's the beauty also comes with in the eye of people that they see somebody as unique. That is why in Philippines foreigners are good looking because they look uh, they look different than Filipinos. So also with Filipinos in other side of the world, they also good looking. It's the difference. Yeah, it's the difference that makes somebody interesting, good looking, but it still depends in the eye of a person because beauty or good looks, it's a personal preference. You cannot tell somebody that, oh, actually she's or he is good looking. Look. Yeah, you cannot force somebody to do that because we all have different preference. And and like I said, beauty doesn't just a person doesn't just look a beauty towards physical. It's also somehow the way they talk, the way they think, the way they walk. They have preference. Like I said, Bess, you want to come in, explain yourself. Hello, Yudwish. Hi, Graham. Hi, Tony. Frank is a handsome man. Exactly. As long you're a man, okay, you're handsome. And Bess is also beautiful. So yeah, Frank, LOL from Brett. For sure, Brett is also actually handsome. Like somebody, like I also like it when like you may not be the icing of a cupcake to somebody, but there's always gonna be somebody that finds you the most beautiful person in that room. So it's like, don't waste your time to compete or to follow what's in the hype, like the beauty standards, because somehow it's too artificial. Like, if it's too much with people following over it, beauty standard, whatever. Just accepted money. I am a good looking guy. Yeah, of course, Graham. Nobody objects. Nobody objects. Uh, Somebody is always biased to that, Graham. The village called me Mr. Namjai, which means a person with a generous spirit. Ooh, that's a very, what, fairy tale, fairy tale. Generous spirit. Frank is also very popular. Frank Turner. Yeah, it sounds like a celebrity, like somebody who sings good. Um, mm, Wait lang. Nawala man ako eh. I've lost. So, where? Where's my StreamYard? Okay, there. Graham, be humble. Yes, best. Okay. No worries. Let's talk about popularity and over good looks, or good looks over popularity. Hello, Brett. Thank you, Brett. Brett is even popular in YouTube. Yeah, like also that we can also take an example for that one. Brett is even popular in YouTube, even though they will say like, "Oh, Brett is a troll." Brett is a master troll, master troll. But still, that makes him popular. And if somebody saw Brett somewhere, like if somebody cross path with Brett, it's like, "Oh, that's Brett. Oh, he's so popular in the community. Can I have a take? Can I have a picture with you, Brett?" So see, you didn't have to be. Although Brett for sure is also handsome, you should not deny that, Brett. Also, Brett himself is also handsome, but he got popular in other ways. Oh my gosh, Brett. Come on, Graham. In the Philippines, money makes you good looking. Also, that one, Tony. Hala, Tony. Yeah, so that's why, especially in the Philippines, especially in the Philippines now in Christmas season, and if Graham goes to the neighborhood, like, "Oh, Ninong Brett, Ninong Graham," not really. Okay, oh, Brett is very humble, very very humble. That's why we're friends with Brett, because he's very humble. Diba, Bess? Hello, Bess.
Hi, Bess. Hi, everyone. Yes, really, Brett is very humble and very popular also.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, like I said, aside from the fact that he's handsome, but that doesn't make him the popular in this community. It's because
Ah,
it's because he's actually very smart, guys. You know that. I don't have to announce that. Di ba, Brett?
I,
To be fair, yeah.
I agree, Bess. Bess, regarding to what I've said a while ago, because we're not talking about the inner peace, right? You're just comparing being good looking and popular. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why I answered the popularity than good looking. So we're not
Mm-mm.
talking about the inner peace. For me, like good looking is not really important. For me, how you act, how you talk, how you know what you know what I'm trying to say, right, Bess? So
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
what.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. You get the point on this one.
Hmm?
And yeah, like when it comes to popularity, there's a lot of reason why a person becomes popular, a talent or something. And also, like, it also depends on popularity. Also comes with the proper proper advertisement, proper advert, like the story of Mona Lisa painting.
Mm-hmm.
According to Graham, to be fair, it is not only about looks. Personality is a big deal for sure. Yeah. So you,
Tell,
yeah, to you, Bess, what makes a person have the best kind of personality? What's the kind of personality a person, you know?
aside from being talented, talented, smart, nice, also kind. Even though you're famous, you're talented, but you have this eerie attitude, still you ruin your popularity. People will gonna look you down and, oh, he is talented, but he's has a mean, he's so mean. So yeah, you have to be total package, complete package.
Complete. Yeah, yeah, true. But of course, there's nobody like it's almost impossible to have somebody that's a complete package. You know, it makes
It's na
it's
si
the
Frank.
world is balanced.
Ay, Frank, are you Billy Jack?
I don't think so. Frank Turner is. I've already noticed him for a long time before.
Ah, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Frank Turner. I thought another Frank. Oh, okay.
This is so. Look to Tony. He said, "Every day now, every day now, it's where is my Christmas gift?" Yeah, somebody's always asking like, "Where is my Christmas gift?" And then his response, I tell them, "It's in my pants."
Oh my God. Can you imagine Christmas in the Philippines? Guys, today I went to the town. So, there's a lot of sale everywhere sale. Like they putting some small tent and there's something. But the beggar is getting where more wild. There's a lot of them. They even like you are eating something, their hands is almost close to your mouth.
Yeah, like so they better not meet Tony along the way because he will ask them to okay get it in my get it in my
Yes.
pants.
I
There
hope
is
the
always a
pants.
party in
Yes,
Ross
I hope the
Frank.
pants doesn't have hole in it.
Yeah, yeah. Is that a crab party? Crab party?
Ay,
Probably it's gonna be a crab party. Let's be real. When you are younger, looks can be everything, but when you are older, personality is a big deal. Yeah, like I do agree with this, Graham. I do agree with this, Graham. But unfortunately, not everyone really, because some people, some people at an older age, they still prefer the glowful, no glowful, the glowing youthful of a person, especially when they're looking for somebody, looking for a mate. First time I have seen Frank on YouTube. Frank is a famous in the Thai genre, Brett. I've already noticed Frank in this in my comment section before. I think 2 years ago already. Am I on YouTube a lot? And I am on YouTube a lot. Yeah, we know that, Brett. Talking in third person. You know it, Brett. So it's okay. Frank is just trying to be fun. Frank Turner. How are you related to Tina Turner? Frank Turner. That's why I'm thinking like it sounds like a very popular singer because Frank Sinatra and Turner, Tina Turner, Frank Turner. Ah, that's smart, huh? You like music, I guess. Ooh, I'm very good with reading people, Char. Ah, Frank was a friend of okay of Dave Knopfler who introduced me here. Okay, thank you, and also thank you for staying kind. For staying nice because it's almost end of the year na guys, and we're facing another 2026 2026, another new year in a few days left.
Exactly. Move on from the past. Feel, ano to?
We should really, because I really don't find, I don't see, I don't see it. How does it make sense, to not move on? Like, it's, when you have the energy, okay, every person, we have this energy, and too like, if we dwell on negativity, if we dwell on anger, no we yeah we, if we dwell on upset, being upset and angry, in sadness, it's too much energy that you've wasted compared to being happy, being a positive minded person.
Accept. Accept everything. And then just, be, I think being positive and always hoping there is something, just think the past is just like part of the story of your life that you need to
Yeah,
forget
and you
it.
know what,
You know?
Bess? What makes it, because I know, but I know that, somehow there's something.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, just like you came here as if, still in your very happy, positive persona, and
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, Wishy has something right now. It's because you, Bess, got, period, di ba, Bess? So for
Yeah.
women, a person that a person that's currently in period, this might sound TMI, but it is what it is, that's normal thing. So it's like, I know she's not in her best mode
Mm-hmm.
best
Best pag
mood. Yeah, I know she's not in her best mood, but here she is, and sharing, and she's laughing even. Okay, from Tony. I don't want personality. I don't want anything except to be left alone. Human sucks. Thinking about getting a dog. Oh, Tony. Tony, we're also human, Tony. Ah. It feels like when I'm reading this one, it feels like, okay, I don't want Tony to see me as human. I want to. Maybe Tony wants to see us a dog. Arf, 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 arf. I don't know. This was a weird joke. Just honest. Let's be positive. Yeah, let's be positive, really. Too much energy when dwelling on a very negativity. Although sometimes, like I said last week, it's a spice. Sometimes we need some spice of your life. It's so boring naman when everything is so easy. Di ba, Bes? Andyan ka pa, Bes?
Best I'm fixing something, that's why.
Okay, okay, no worries. So yeah, don't forget how to subscribe to Wish's second channel.
Yeah, this will be more active because the other one has shitty something on going on. So I felt so sad and down that I came into like I don't want to go for YouTube anymore. But when I'm feeling a bit better, I said, "Why no?
Don't,
No,
no,
let's
don't
go
leave, Bess. We will
together."
miss you.
Yes, of course, without Wishi. You
It's
know,
rather it's rather money will vanish than it's wishy,
oh
So
my
don't do
gulay.
that.
Can you imagine? Sana all.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, because you're more have a very good kind of character, like you're this type of person that can bring any everyone. It's like,
Oh,
I forgot what's that called. Star something something in a room. I forgot. I learned it in the school,
ito ko ako pagkuhan
like
random.
somebody who creates a party, like that. No offense, money, just tired of the BS.
My
We
goodness.
all do. We all do, Tony. Just tired of the BS. And the good thing is, like, we are just free. We have the freedom. We have the freedom to choose to stay or just leave it. Just leave it. Just okay. Go on with your BS. Just I will leave it because this is my life. My life. my decision, No time for BS for Tony.
Yeah. No time for I don't know, no time for that because if we have a lot of time for that, we're just wasting our beautiful life.
Bess, I have a question for you, Bess.
Yeah.
Talking about this tired of BS. And we all know that in YouTube community there's a lot of BS. I mean a lot. Like
Yeah.
almost
Sample.
everyone has is BS.
For example, I give one sample like Jamie, like John Quinn,
Oh,
like
thank
that.
you, Brett. Thank you, Brett.
Ano sabi ni Beth?
Like,
Okay,
yeah,
Beth.
like everyone, if I mean it, like everyone, I think it's individuality also. Like we all have BS in ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
also.
think. But them, they're just popular, they're just popular. So, like, what is the turning point of your life in YouTube that makes you also feel like this, in Tony, like Tony is tired of BS.
Mhm.
What was the event with regards being in YouTube that makes you like, there's a point in your life somehow like, I don't want this anymore. I just go along, be like a spaghetti, whatever comes the way, it's just okay, just let it be, but just you just don't give a shit. Give a piece of paper. Or have you had
Mm,
any?
I
Like you were
think,
not gonna be affected anymore ba of the
yeah,
BS
like for
around?
example, I seen a ladies, they're talking about me. I think I just put
Thanks,
it
Brett.
in my mind that they're so jealous and envy of me. I don't know what is the reason, so I don't give them a shit. So for those who's taking it so personal and that keep repeating it, like those men, which is I block already, and I don't want them because that's already for me. That's already too much because it's really I don't really
So
like
that
it
was the
when
time. That was the time. That's the last BS that you give a shit.
yes, that's the lie.
Piece of
I think
paper.
how many they are a lot. I think how many
Yeah,
person that I
yeah, there's a lot.
one, two, three, four, 5 person that I blocked. That is the last. I give them this one, but the rest is just I ignore it because for me, they're just making me popular because the way they every day they talk about me. So I think I'm just kind of bit
Wow,
popular
every
in.
day. Every day. Nice. That's kind of popularity there. They talk about you every day. It's like because if a person, I think when you are a top topic in this area or somewhere, I think for me, I think I find it like a compliment for you, best, because like they said, when a tree bears so much fruit, when a tree is very fruitful and it's a very delicious fruit, that's when people loves to throw a stone to it because they want to get that fruit, you know so it means you're a fruitful you're a very fruitful person. You glow with a lot of fruits. You bloom.
Oh,
So that's why, yeah, that's what happened. This popular, like, okay, let's go to popularity again. These popular people, celebrities, they don't go to that pedestal. They can't go to that pedestal without those people that's trying to throw stones, or like, that's why somehow sometimes they even want to create a script of drama about themselves or an issue about themselves, because drama sells, and it's been proven that it works for them, for a lot of celebrities to be in that level of popularity. Yeah, because of issues, people are talking about
exactly.
it. Media, mainstream. So yeah.
I
So you're
agree. I
already in
agree.
that kind of level, best
Yes, that's
celebrity
why.
level. Okay, shout out Alan ha. Oh my gosh, I miss Alan best. Where's
Oh,
Alan ba? He's
Alan.
already vanished.
Oy, Alan, oh my gulay. He's not vanished. He just PayPal
Ah,
me money. I think $25. Oh, thank you so much,
he was
Alan.
there. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Alan. I thought you're already very busy with your baking stuffs. 'Di ba? He was he was studying um baking.
Yes, he study just to bake a cake, just to bake something. But Brett
Uy,
already,
yeah, yeah. Brett already knows it.
yes, that is the difference. That is the difference. Brett already knows even how to create air fryer. But Alan, the process of studying. Can you imagine?
And that's what makes Brett popular. Because he knows
No.
everything. You just ask him like, what is this? What is... Di ba, Brett? Do you know everything, Brett? Like you ask him something and then, oh yeah, he always has answer. Like you're not really get bored, or like you will not get out of the room without an unanswered questions in your head.
Yeah, and you know what makes also him popular? He go like 24/7 live stream. He talk
That
alone.
was before. I think that was before. How old are
Could
you
you
now,
do
Brett?
Could you do that? You're like 24/7 live, or
24/7. Yeah, yeah. Because
but you're
like
talking.
that's a talent. That's a talent, yeah.
Nobody
Just
can
watch
reach
my
that.
streams. Yes, like it's if only YouTube has if only YouTube has a Hall of Famers, Brett will be the number one YouTuber in this community that will receive a lot of awards, best.
Yeah,
And
like
he deserves it. He deserves it. Brett deserves it. One of that is like live stream 24/7.
he has a question actually this morning. He said, "Why is man doesn't go to men's live stream?
Why
What can you say about
men
that?"
don't go to men's live stream?
Yes, that's Brett
Don't they?
question.
Oh, I don't think that's true. That's not all, Brett. Not all, because have you noticed Blizzard Abroad's live stream? Most of them are men. Most of them are men. Just watch my
Maybe
streams. A
maybe
lot
some
were
of them are
VG.
gay best. Joke.
No, I don't think so, because they even are married people. Money, we are older. It's not really, Graham. I thought you're just teenager. Div-
Yeah, I think he's just
Yeah,
24 years old.
yeah.
24
Graham looks like K-pop.
or 27.
K-pop, yeah, K-pop. He even, yeah, K-pop, K-pop style. Okay, from Brett. Most men that go to Filipina streams don't go to men's channels. Really, is it, Brett? How about Blizzard? That's my top example. Blizzard, and I think also in a
Thailand.
lot of Thailand streams that's owned by men. If you
Yes.
notice, there's a lot. Yeah, most of them are men viewers, men audience. Tony, I hated live streaming. I bore myself.
Such
But
a
I like
success.
your sense of humor also, Tony. I think Australians are built with it has a built-in sense of humor.
Yeah, Australian are kind, really. Except John Quinn.
When he wears his wig, oh my gosh, it's also actually funny. It's just
With his green brief.
gender doesn't matter if it's good content. Yeah, like
Exactly.
see exactly, Adam. I do agree with it. So that is why you just need to. So do you mean, Adam, that Brett doesn't have a good content?
Don't be like
I just,
that.
I just kidding, ah.
Tama
I'm just
na.
kidding, ah. I think it's really because every person has different they have different interests. So whatever that Brett finds interest doesn't interest other people. If
I
you know
think
what I mean.
less
Yeah.
Blizzard is busy really, Brett. When you see he don't even go also to my live stream, and I don't mind about it, because he
Yeah.
is really a busy person and we understand him. He's our first bestie. He's like
Yeah,
we are
he's
the second
our
best
he's our
of
sniper. Sniper.
yeah, he's my friend in the community and he is really busy working. He don't even he maybe goes to my live stream once, but I don't mind about it. If I have time, I still go to his live stream. We
Yeah,
love each
that's
other guys in the community.
I don't think it's right to make somebody like feel obliged, really, like, oh, you should go there, and no, like, let them
But
be, because like, we all have different hustle and bustle in every of our life, really. I don't even know if even me, Brett, I also don't go to your live stream, but thank you
no,
very much. Yeah, I'm honest, very honest.
yeah, I go once. I am a trolls in my ninja. He blocked me.
Gender. Or make a topic that Adam can add value or opinion. Like, it's really it's a title that, what is it about? Like, content creating is just like, it's not just making a person or feel obliged to go to your channel, but it's also like trying to think of a topic that they could get interest to it.
Yes, the people, if you see you talking, that allows them that they're interested in that topic. Look at Sunshine Shoulder, really. If you go to Sunshine Shoulder and Blizzard Abroad, I'd like it with Blizzard Abroad, but with Sunshine Shoulder, maybe there is a lot of guy interested in this topic because he's talking
Yeah, because
about
they've been already,
this.
they're like, they've been there during in the process of growing his channel, so they understand. They understand how his channel is about, and also his content is that kind of content that these people are like interested. And we understand that, because not everyone has the same interest. Like I said, not everyone, like, I got to give an example for me. Like, my interest with watching vlogs are like off grids, cooking
Oh,
channels, like
really?
that. Yeah, I like
I'm
to watch
also
off grids.
okay.
And then for
I see.
Puts, yeah, and for Puts, he likes to watch about cars. That's where his kind of content is about, or like a world issues, like that. But still, it doesn't make us, we don't find issue to it, because people really have different, it's difference. We should
Mhm.
accept difference. Neither does Adam. Oh my gosh, I think Brett is roasting every one of us here.
But what Brett does, he is really a kind, very, very generous besties,
Brett, yeah, 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 yeah. That's why
supporting
I'm very
me.
grateful also with Brett.
He even
Everyone has
share my live
different,
stream. He
yeah,
even share my video, my new channel. He share it to the
yeah.
community.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you, Brett.
Every community should have a Brett, like, should have a Brett, but we're just thankful that we have the original Brett,
Oh,
original
18
Brett.
million people in the house. Hello, hello.
Oh, don't forget to give a thumbs up, ha. Thumbs up or thumbs down, doesn't matter.
Guys, I'm gonna share my channel. Okay, this one.
I think Yamaki. Okay, I'm gonna give you, okay, thank you, Yamaki. Good luck to your second channel, and this is Miss Yudwish second channel also.
Pinulat ko, ay, mag-vote ako, second channel.
Link na lang ni mo butang diha, bes. Ay, ako ipin. Yeah, put your link there. And then, by Adam, he said, to be honest, I don't see Filipino men on YouTube. For Filipino when they're on YouTube because they are in mission. They are in mission. That's what I noticed. Like they're not like most of the time they don't bite or they don't dwell on dramas really. Like if they do, it will be so temporary. They don't dwell on it too long. Because they have a mission of growing their channel, subscribers, watch hours, and yeah, they just want to um, earn. They want to earn in YouTube, and like that is why they don't really earn. They don't really spend much time in live streaming or such. They just very busy with building their channel. I think that's what I really noticed. That's how Filipino men, the guys in YouTube, um, what you call goal driven. If they are, yeah, they're serious with creating their channel and they're building on it. They're not really,
Yeah, they're go focusing on subscription, and then after subscription, they're gonna focus on watch hour.
watch
Because some of
hours
the,
and karaoke. That's what they do. They just want to have fun.
yeah, chillax live ceremonies. It's rare to see like unless this is about politics, then I understand it. But mostly they're just on chillax, singing, talking,
Mm.
sub to sub.
But with regards to Filipinas, oh my gosh, there's a lot of dramas of Filipinas. Even overrated dramas about Filipinas. Graham, I agree. Most of those men are seeking yet they have never traveled. Actually, they have no idea. This is from Graham. And like Brett, and these people, like this group of
One of
people,
them.
according to Graham, that they have never traveled and they have no idea, and that is why they are interested with a content of a person that is outside their countries. You know,
One of them.
that's where their interests are, and so that's why they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the kind of content that they think that they have ideas and then they will share it. You don't care, lol. Only those with experience know what is real, and that is why they go to this kind of content creator. I don't stream anymore, have not
Joey.
for years. But still, even if Brett is not streaming anymore, then he will still get the award of what you call this, best live
Most
streaming
generous.
24/7 award, Hall of
Yeah,
Famers.
most popular. Hindi, hindi. Tamo.
One of the most popular Hall of Famers. Will
Yes,
never
most of
stream.
the
Why,
popular.
Brett? Why? A lot of you did
Very
not care.
kind,
Just
very
be
generous.
honest.
That's why we love Brett.
Are you still trying to grow your watch hours, Brett? Just be honest. Huh? Are you
He's
still?
rich, yes. Rich.
Okay, you're already rich, Brett. Don't. It's okay. It's okay,
No need
Brett.
that.
Only money. I'm nice to people on YouTube. Thank you, Brett. We are nice. Best, diba we are nice, Best?
Yeah, oh my goodness, you will not come to me if I'm not nice, best. That's why he is always there for us. If we
Yeah,
are not
according to
nice,
Brett, I am nice to
oh my
people on
goodness.
YouTube. Thank you, Brett, for being so nice
Thank
to
you so
us.
much, best. We will love you. Pick it, pick it.
And Adam, I'm building my channel, not begging for approval. That's being a real man right there. Like for real men, they don't care if me also. I'm not that kind of. We should not really, and that's how you get real by not begging, because when you're
Yeah,
begging, it's like oblige a person.
yeah.
Hello
Let
friends,
your
long time na. Joey, yeah, Joey. This is Kuya Joey
best.
from Davao.
Let your viewers begging your time, like begging your time. Oh, why not you go? Why you go so early? Like DJ. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, friends support friends. Thank you, Brett, for supporting us. Sorry, been busy with new job. Ooh, what's the type of job? And if you're in Philippines, what that type of job, Kuya Joey?
Hmm. Sounds interesting. Foreigner working in the Philippines. Will you be able to accept the salary here? The wages?
Well, if you don't have any choices, then I don't. Yeah, probably they should.
No choice
Living,
then.
survival. Ay,
Exactly. I
maligayang
know that.
Pasko. Yeah.
Maligayang Pasko, guys. We
Same to
always love
you. Same to you, Kuya Joey. Ah, okay, 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 okay. Ooh. Welcome
America.
back. Welcome back to US, Kuya Joey.
My
My last
last
live stream
license.
was 3 years ago. Why you stop, Brett? You should not stop because, okay, like you said, Brett. Okay, this is the thing, Brett. That is why they don't go to your channel because you're not doing live stream.
Exactly.
Okay, namely Adam. I thought you were doing.
Oh my
I
gulay!
thought you did.
My
Hi,
son.
TJ. Aggressively AF. Yeah, aggressively AFK. TJ. Brett, how are you? From Kuya Joey. That is why they don't go to your channel because you're not doing live stream anymore. And Brett, if you said like if men go to female live streams and then female like Filipinas or ladies go to men live stream. So why not you start a live stream and then females go to your live stream,
Yes.
especially like we said,
Yeah.
you have the most, you own the most, what you call that, best Hall of Famers. You know the top Hall of Famers. Sakto
Hall
ba
of
kung
Fame.
best? Kalma
Hall of
nasa
Fame.
what is that in Washington? I don't know where's that state in US, Brad. Where's that state in US where
Ask
they have
us.
a star?
Did you know that? Yeah, I mean, all the women were gonna go watch Brett.
Yeah, they're
But the
gonna go to
problem,
Brett because Brett is very friendly to them.
but the
I
problem
am
with
done
his
for.
topic is all like football, like cars. No, like come like
Ah, okay. Ah, that's why
it is
Brett.
necessary. Yeah. If Brett making a karaoke channel or a dating channel, probably there's a lot of Filipina going there.
Exactly. See, that's why I said it's the content first, then people go to there. Like don't limit yourself. Don't limit your audience by limiting of what your topic. Because you don't like karaoke, so people likes karaoke, so they don't go there. It's not because they don't like you or they don't want to be your friend. It's just they like
I remember
like
his song before.
example. Let's say for an example, time is so precious. So you have this kind of like, for example, I watch Survivor. Like in this
Mhm.
time, I always have an update about Survivor, and then you do live stream, and you are not, your topic is not the kind, or like you're not even welcoming karaoke. So at least karaoke is
Mhm.
very entertaining. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, I felt sleepy. So I go to watch Survivor. I just choose to go to Survivor, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to be friend with you. You know,
Yeah, we are interesting in that than in your topic. But we still love
poking
to
my head
support
and
you.
before
That's
I
why
go
we
off
stay
to
busy.
Mika.
Right, Bes? Busy ra kay di interested.
Oh, magbiji. Although they're not saying hi, but they're there, but it still
Yeah, busy.
counts. So that's why, like for our friends here, that's on BG, that's very understanding because we all do have that kind of, we all do have that kind of mood. Sometimes we're not
Brett,
really in the
can you
mood
make
to.
coffee for TJ, Brett, please?
Brett, please. Thank you, Brett. Yeah, okay. Okay. TJ will go off to Mika. Say
Ginawa pa
hello
si
to
Brett.
Mika.
Yes, hello, Mika. Utusan pa si Brett.
New job. Okay, Kuya Joey's job is writing a book about fiction, and Encanto is the spirits. Encanto. I don't know what's the English of
Encanto.
Encanto.
Yeah, spirit ba Encanto? Hindi naman
Supernaturals.
kababalakan.
Supernaturals.
Supernatural.
Yeah. Blowing smoke up my butt. Oh, your butt is also smoking, Bess. Brett. Why is in your butt, not in your mouth? my gosh, we're so literal. Did I get here in the middle of a strategy decision to get Brett laid via YouTube? Um, yeah, it's not really telling, like, oh, this is strategy because even it's not working for us. We also need, we are also not a successful channel, but it's just like the way how we understand it. And, let's not, because I don't want Brett that limiting himself of thinking that people are don't want to be friends with him. No, it's not like that, Brett. Yeah, that's not a good words, Brett, ha? Palo-palo by your mama. We call your mama. I don't like karaoke, but don't ruin the fun for others. Yeah, exactly, Adam, So we all have a different view. And I understand that, Graham. So that is why, like, you know, um, when when a person has a different, I've been there, I've also experienced that when a person has different view of mine, and when I share my opinion or my point of views with things, and it's a lot of different than hers, and then
Mm-hmm.
she almost think, or these people almost think that I'm the worst kind of person. So it's like, don't limit yourself into that's some kind of delusional when you think that people should agree with you all the time. We cannot please everyone, and you know that. We all know that. And that because you don't have a point of view, it doesn't mean that I don't want to be your friend, or like
Mm-hmm.
acquaintance here. So that is why I lost respect to that kind of people. Really, like, trying to think that these people are bad because they have different views of mine. No, of course not.
Have to
That
respect,
is why the
respect.
look at Philippines now with their politics. It's so troublesome because people are so prideful that they group themselves into, like, what, with colors. Instead, they should think that they have one goal, to create a better country, to choose a good
Unity.
leaders who really have a care about the, like, who really have a will to lead the country. But instead, because of their pride, and then they grouping themselves into colors.
And you know what makes me sad? Like they're really blind. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't stop myself. Like when they're bashing President Duterte and they don't see
Mm-hmm.
any wrong with President Marcos, and I was like so sad. I was so upset. I said, "Are you guys blind, or are you guys? I don't know what kind of human you are. You don't even see what is happening in our country. That's really crazy."
Of course they see it best, but because, like I said, it's their pride, but they don't want to eat, they don't want they don't want to change their point of view, although it's so clear as daylight that this leader is already fucking up the country. They are trying to deny it, they're trying to be blinded by it because their pride. Hi, AA, you're not late, AA, finally.
Hi, AA.
um yeah, just AA. Kuya Joey, yes, it is about Tikbalang, Angitay, Manananggal, Capri, and humans. I am using the pre-colonial beliefs from around the Philippines combined into a single story. I think with Manananggal or Aswang, I
Mm-hmm.
saw a story about it because there's a history of it. Why people started to believe Manananggal, the Aswang or whatsoever, like a monster in Philippines. That's the Manananggal or Aswang. So they said that it was the origin of the story of that is not really, there's a real. This is just another to my to what I saw, ha. Because during that time when the Philippines was being colonized by the Americans, and they created this story, this fiction story, to control the people, because there is also rebellion happening. Like the locals, the Filipinos are forming a group against the American soldiers. You know, they don't want to be colonized, or they don't want to be under the power of Americans anymore. So they created that, and then this American intelligence, you know, they received that report. So it's kind of like form of martial law, but instead they created like, you know, they use people to say like, oh, there's manananggal, and it appears on the daylight or the nighttime. That is to stop people to go out at night, you know, to create
Scare
a
them.
fear of people to go out. Oh, there's actually manananggal that's killing people when you go out at this time, like this and that. So that's how it's created. That's also the, I think I saw that
So you
in,
mean this manananggal really is not real?
that's what the history of it did best. So probably it's not real.
Mhm.
Because to see is to believe. Have you seen manananggal?
Yes, in the other barangay.
Me, I haven't seen it, so I will not believe it.
Yes,
So
country.
yeah, there's always, you know, like this kind of propaganda, like what's happening. It's the same kind of it's the same kind of way of before. You know, like the history always
But
repeats himself.
do you remember that? Who is that? Maria Labo story?
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Well, for sure, it's somehow true, but I think because, you know, like the way I understand it, and it's also like, you know, people, the historians or whatever, like how they believe what was really happening is like Maria Labo was an OFW before she became like, they said she became a monster, you know, but like she said, she victimized her own child or kind of like that. Di ba, Bes? That's the story of Maria Labo.
Yes.
So because she was an OFW, and we all know in the modern times when a person was being depressed, you don't have a family, and it was worse before because there is no social media, there is no easy contact with you or communication with your family back in the Philippines, and homesickness is a real thing, it's a serious thing. It can destroy, it can ruin your mentality shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows, and there is no psychologist before, there's lack of study before, and then people, the rumors getting add up. So yeah, and then, you know, somehow people do things, if they lost their right mind, they do things so unusual, you know. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, as they said, because of depression, so
Yeah,
she
when you're
become,
depression, you lose, you
and then
know.
she cook her own two kids. Crazy. I don't know if that's
Yeah, like
really
I
true
said,
story.
when you lost the right mind, you know, and you do things, and you think like schizophrenia. I don't know how to pronounce it. Like the
Mm-hmm.
schizophrenia, they see things that's like like they
Like
thought
third
it's
eye,
real. Yeah, like
third
some,
eye.
no, like like they become like, there's delusions, but like they see somebody is chasing them. That's part of schizophrenia. I don't know how to pronounce it, eh? Right,
But
that's like
actually, with
that.
us, we don't really believe that, right? We don't believe it.
Yeah, because we're not schizophrenia. I mean, I'm not trying to degrade kind of like this, you know, because I mean it's sad when people have those. So yeah, that's happened. And then people become sensualize it, and then they said, "Oh yeah, okay, that's true. The manananggal thing, the aswang thing, is actually real because this happened." You know, no, no, no. You know. So yeah, it's easier when it's a what you call that, marites. You know, like a chismis.
Mm-hmm.
Because before, it's not uso that psychiatrist is not uso. There's no like that kind of
Wala pang
study.
psychiatrist, guys. No, wala pa.
Yeah, like unlike now, psychiatrists and even people go to like therapy, like that. It's already like people are already like embracing that it is existing, like
Mm-hmm.
less judgmental about it.
Especially this now. We have social media, so
Yeah, it helps. It helps to.
helps a
That's
lot.
why. And then from TJ, a lot of people are willing to see one side of the argument. There's a lot of blaming Marcos but not Duterte, or blaming Duterte and excusing Bongbong. Mm-hmm. Because like these people, schizophrenia. Okay, that's it. Thank you, TJ. Very
TJ
few
and Rose.
people step back and try to figure out how the Philippines got to a position where both major candidates are oligarchs. The origin of Manananggal was actually the Spanish influence to get women to not be a sexual device. Yes, there is really something about uh, the colonial era of the Philippines. So it was not actually a real. I think I don't know. Like he is an American. He is an American also researcher. I think I forgot his name. That's where I also learned from him. You know. And because we don't see Manananggal in person, so then with the history of this, according to this researcher, makes sense nowadays. So yeah. But in my story, the Manananggal comes from the Salamangkero and Mangkukulam. Mm. I am surprised, Mani, because you know the real history. Like, yeah, Graham, yeah. That's the thing with very curious, you're very curious. And like we should not be biased with one country, with one we are not like that's how you also learn, that's how you also embrace and also open your mind that these things happen actually. So yeah, it's very important to know the history, to know where we came from, the history of the Philippines, why these things happen, not just Philippines, why these things happen around the globe, why this country have war now, like. And then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you will understand, and then when we will understand, we will rise empathy, and then that's how I understand, in most people in the Philippines, we're fighting, like we're so, they are so partisan that they forgot the real mission or the real goal, why we have to why we are angry towards this leadership that's fucking our country, because they're not open, they didn't open their mind that this history happened, that this actually somehow makes sense, like, I don't know, they're so close minded just to try to protect the partisans that they believe. It's more about pride, really. The
Can you
aswang.
imagine
Yeah.
the first cousin of the president is one of the, Romardes, but they still not investigate him, and parang he's already parang absuelto. I don't really know, but it's crazy, you know. The son president, he has a lot of insertion, but
Yeah,
still,
yeah, yeah. It's very obvious, like how you um it's very obvious, really, when the way how the value is losing, the value of peso is really losing almost nothing, imagine.
yes, exactly.
That means our country has, there's no more, we don't have enough, we don't even have enough resources, we don't have, I don't know, the money is not growing, it's just staying in somewhere, not even a. It's really sad, Bess. It's really so sad. Every time I
We are
think
on
about
the
it, yeah,
economy.
every time I think about it, it's, I don't know, like you're losing your energy, like, it's so shameful. What's
Yeah, and I'm
happening?
also watching that they sanction all the judges in ICC. You know, we just wanted President Duterte to come home. Really, it's crazy.
Yeah, but people don't understand it that it's not about partisans anymore, but it's about the dignity, integrity as a Filipino ba, like, you know, you're being judged in a country that's not, I don't know, it's fucked up. Okay, from Joey, Kuya Joey, the Aswang story is actually different than the Manananggal story. The real history, Aswang comes from a medical condition from Capiz. Sad, actually.
Ooh,
I really,
copies. Yes, yes, copies. I
yeah,
think you have
maybe this
video,
is
Bess,
the,
about copies. Diba, Bess?
mm.
You have video about copies.
Ah,
Manananggal.
no, that's in, I think that's somewhere in Negros.
Ah, okay. Mistake.
Yeah, like somewhere Iloilo or I think Iloilo. They're just,
Close
because
by.
they're Bisaya but not totally, like they're Ilongga ba? They speak Ilongga. Uh-huh. But because you know, in Philippines really we are so delayed, like few years delayed compared to, you know, Western top first world countries. So it's like whatever that's unexplainable, they just you know, they just create some stories to it, you know. I think Manananggal is also the, you know, that Maria Labo best. She's they said she's a Manananggal, diba? Aswang?
Yeah, but because they said when the husband goes and she just fly. So sis belong to Mananang Aswang or Manananggal? Manananggal. Yes.
Diba Manananggal is the one who cut half. Their body got
Yeah.
uh, cut half.
I don't know really.
That's
But yeah,
why. That's
because
why it's hard to
because
believe when
the
we haven't seen it.
yeah, because we are just depending on the story. So it's not the
Yeah.
reality, it's just story. So
Uh-huh.
it might be true or it might not be true. So
Uh-huh.
we don't know really the real score.
You know, they said like if you believe in science, then you are a non-God believer. But it's because there's something that they can explain. You know, it's something that they can explain. It's also the same thing, like because you have seen it. You know, to see is to believe. I don't know. Adam said the prey are too busy fighting each other while the predators circle above. And
Shit.
TJ, it's a tough cycle because one administration's followers will do a bunch of horrible stuff, and their excuse will be look at all the corruption the previous administration got away with. Corruption is really you know, like corruption has been there. It's been like a, it's like a cancer to a country, you know. It's been there. No, even the top rich country, there's also corruption. It's never gone
Mm-hmm.
because
But
it's a man's condition really. Like the, you know, there's money, power corrupts people. Money corrupts people and money is power. So corruption is there. We can't deny that. It's everywhere, no matter what country you are. But the problem is like, you know, if a leader is so incompetent, like, you know, like they said, is a drug user or whatsoever, how could you even lead a country? You're not just leading a family. It's even difficult when a family is run by a drug addict, you know, father, you know, like that father figure has an addict. How much more leading a country?
and
So it's
it's
so
true
difficult like
because
that.
and it's true that he is or a drug addict because the sister is the one who's telling the world that he is a drug addict. So they can't deny it.
So that's the thing. That's the problem right there.
The way he speak, really, you can tell he's how he speak, how he pronounce some words.
Dapat andito si ano, si Pinoy Galaan eh. Kasi
Yeah,
anonymous
asan
siya.
na?
Asan ka na, Pinoy Galaan? Umuwi ka na. Hindi na kami galit.
I think he is busy, best.
TJ said, which empowers the followers of the next administration to look the other way when their guy or girls gets in there and does some crime. Delayed is not always a bad thing. It is one reason why Filipino have kept their cultural strength. There's some advantage and disadvantage of delayed. What if the reason why a country is delayed it is because too much corruption in there, and the funding supposed to they supposed to invest it to this improperly, but they don't, so it's delayed. Like the investors, why would the investor, like let's say for example, an investor of cars or investors of electronics gadgets, why would they invest it to a country with so much corruption? It's like they're killing their own self. Like if you're a businessman and you really will invest to a country that there is no promise of security, and like even the justice system is not properly, not properly practiced, like only there is only justice when you are a rich person, like
Yeah,
there
one-sided.
is no security for your business when, like I said, like to we were talking about to put's best, like what if no like in the future we will invest a tricycle, something like like renting tricycle kind of business, because tricycle culture has been there ever since, it's not gone. So it's like, why not we buy a unit of tricycles and then have it for rent? And I was like, what if it will be stolen, like because it
Mm-hmm.
already happens a lot. Okay, it's stolen. Okay, you report it to police and they're not even finding a way to find your unit, There's no thing, like it's not happening. There's no
Can you
justice.
can you imagine like there is fighting now? So when there is already dead, it's peaceful. Just the police arrive. They just come when the crime is already finished. Can you imagine like how sucks it is?
Like okay, let's accept that it's not always 100% safe, no matter how what
Mm-mm.
country, the authorities are always not 100% perfect, but at least in that part ba, as an investor, like is there any
Mhm.
security for me? Yeah, like your money will be secured, like that, if you know what I mean. Like if you invest it to a country that there is a clear justice. Ano bang clear justice sa English? Like that,
Nawala ng clear
like
justice.
of course somehow as an investor you need security for your money. Okay,
Now
from
nobody will gonna
TJ.
invest in my country, in our country. Nobody wanted that best. Maybe there is few investor, but not same as before. Who will gonna
There's
invest
none.
in this big corrupt country?
I think like I heard it, Philippines is now in the worst of what no, not bitcoins, like my gosh, I'm not in market something JDP or something. Like we're really in the very lowest. That's why our peso has almost no value at all. That's
Parang
why
may wala, parang yung gold natin may binenta sila sa may pinentang
almost
gold.
no, yeah, almost no reserves. That's what
Yes, almost no results
the
gold in.
intelligence. All I'm saying is that the Philippines has had 7 presidents since the PPR, and only Noy Noy made it out without a major scandal. Thank you for
Ah,
BJ, Brett.
oh.
Okay, let's read more. And do you know why they got him out? The Ang Matuwid wasn't exciting enough for another campaign. Okay, from Kuya Joey, from my research, the Manananggal real history is that it came from the Spanish influence, and that the cutting in half of the body was to rebel against sex for pleasure instead of
Mata
procreation.
na ka baby puts. Mata na
Yeah,
ka
no.
dong.
He was with he was with his father, but then he gave it to me. So yeah, it's like wow, that's something also new. But the one that I know also is like because of like during That one, the American era, American colonization era. Hi, Louie!
Hi,
Louie! Auntie and
Louie.
Madam. Who's auntie
Wow,
and who's
auntie.
madam, ha, Louie?
Ako ang
Clear
auntie
that.
ko yung madam. Giatay na yun.
Agoy na ako.
Nga auntie ra. Uy, madam na. Itawag na kong madam. Para dalawa na kaming madam. Madam Gamin.
Ah, Louie, how are you, Louie? So basically, the Manananggal was the symbol of the first women's right and equality movement in the Philippines. Mm, okay, I hope so. That's the. Let me research about it. That history that I know, but
Okay.
it's all about really like to stop something. To stop something that's happening that will happen. But the one I know is really to stop the rebellion that's Filipino are forming, so that they create this uh, chismis of Manananggal or Aswang. Why I said many leaders sell their soul for profit, I applied all over the world. LOL, I think Wish is a bit biased, but she's pretty deep into the 30 countries, so I get know it. I know a lot of people in Davao, mostly working class, that refuse to hear any else spoken of Clan Duterte.
Unsa na,
Um,
unsa na. Unsa na, TJ.
uh, TJ, you cannot also me myself also personally, I cannot blame if we, she, or me will be like, oh, they should not do that to Duterte, because we can really feel it as a Filipino people. We
Mhm.
are the ones who really feel the difference of how a person lead the country before and now. And
And
'di ba, Bes?
yes, yes, 100%. I'm gonna fight for Duterte. I'm not a pro Duterte, actually. I voted Bongbong Marcos as a president, but the way I seen our country dim and how Duterte ran the Philippines, all the drug addicts, the drug lord, almost all gone. Even a lot of what do you call this one? A military also involved. Almost all of them are gone. Even in immigration, there's a lot of corruption in there. A lot was terminated. So there's a lot of things that President Duterte did in my country. Actually, I don't like him when he ran for president. When I look at him, no, how could I vote such like kind of that man? How he speak? It's like, unsa ba na? Parang palingkero, unsa ba? He loved to like joke around. Like, I don't want him to be my president. So I voted not him before, but when he won the president, he sit as a president in the Philippines, and I see everything, TJ. That's why you can't blame me because I seen how President Duterte run the Philippines. We're not only talking about Davao, what we're talking about the whole country.
BRB, I'd going to the thing I said I'd do earlier. Okay, okay, no worries, TJ, and thanks for um, sharing your opinion and point of views. But the way TJ, the way how he sees things, it's because I don't know. Like, let's ask Graham. Graham has been there even since
Siguro may history
with
ba?
Duterte
Katong,
was president. Graham was already in Philippines. I think Graham, no?
Una.
So we can ask Graham also, because as a non-Filipino himself, he is not biased, because somehow Filipinos really are so, like, there's color ba? There's
Mhm.
color in politics in Philippines,
But
just
baby,
like
baby,
in just
baby.
like in America.
Best. But best, we're not into a color, right? Are you in a color? Like at that time?
Yeah, it's always with color based. Before, it's a yellow versus red, and now it's green versus red. There's always a color. Just like Americans with their politics, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of culture, or like, not culture, like, dynamics in Philippines are so like influence in Americans, really. So I cannot blame TJ. That's how he sees things, because as a non-Filipino, really, you are more into the views after what you heard the mainstream. And as a Filipino, we have different view because we we experience, right, like we experience what's it's the real life, like ever since, like
Mhm.
before the 30, we can differentiate how they run it. And um especially the drug thing, it's really also a serious sickness of a country. So yeah, that's one thing that really needs to be taken care of.
We
And
even scared to go out at night, guys. We are scared to go out at night.
yeah, but because you are living outside the Philippines, so you will not be affected by the so-called drug addicts, the crimes everywhere happening. It's real. It's just like the mainstream media are only showing what they want to show, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that is why for people that's not living in the Philippines mostly, yeah, and I cannot blame it. I cannot blame that kind of a. It will be depend people choices for who running this country. Gosh, becoming president 2026 or so. But me personally, I like to vote 30. And Luis is from Davao. Have you felt threatened when you speak ill about the 30s, Louis, as you are a person from Davao? Oh, sure, sure, Louis, come on, because my son might be mag-speak kayo dito. Graham said Wishy has her view. It is crazy, but that is her view exactly. We cannot Philippines, in my opinion, should get away from the family dynasties of rule. From Kuya Joey. Hey! Hi! Kuya Joey naman. Big Boy Snacks Johnny TV. Hello! Okay, from Graham. So Graham, guys, has been there in Philippines long before this administration. So he's been there during the 30s time. So let's know what's his thing about this as a non-Filipinos. Duterte was trying to make a correction. Bad luck, everything is now going back to the 1070C. Like Graham, he also has a non-Filipino before, but since he was living there and he sees it and he feels it, he feels the difference. So like Graham has a better, like he understands, where where we what like kung saan tayo nagsimula, where our comments are coming from, where our opinions and views are coming from, 'di ba, Bes? Okay, this is from Joey. Just because my wife and I are not living in Philippines does not mean we are not affected. Our family is still living in tents from the earthquake in October. Little had been done from government. Yeah, you can really feel like actually during the previous administration, during the COVID, the pandemic, where everyone was really, the economy was down, people were helpless. It's supposed to be, but since because the president has really a will, Louis is already here. So because the president or a leader has a will, political will, has the right political will, and so we were being managed properly. We are handled properly, even though there was pandemic. So that's the difference there. Hello,
Beth,
Louis. How are
hi
you?
Louis Bunso. I can't imagine, Beth, if during pandemic Marcos is our president, I can't imagine our life.
Louis, say bingo. Oh my, crying na.
Hello, Louis Bunso. Bes, kadung mo na mo dako.
Yes, best. Pakatulugon lang sa nako siya, best ha. Okay, from Kuya Joey, they are being overlooked because they are from Davao Oriental, are in a strong Duterte support. Like it's not about because they are from Davao. That is why they support Duterte. It is not even just Davao that supports the Duterte. It's the whole Philippines mostly.
Bisaya.
That's
Mm.
why they're very strong. That's why the administration now feel threatened. and wants to what the make them
Because you know,
unreliable kind of politics. Hi, Graham. Welcome, Graham. Oh my gosh, the kangaroo is in the panel.
oh my goodness, kangaroo can stop. Oh my gulay. Hi, Graham. Hi. Best. Oh my gulay, where's the kangaroo? We want to hear the sexy voice.
Ooh, where are you, kangaroo? Should we mention about the flood issue? LOL,
Yeah,
complete
actually,
failure.
guys, when you see our country, Duterte done a lot. I know because of human rights, there's a lot of killing. That's make it worse. But actually, it's not all on Duterte's hand because these big drug lord, they're not like tiny one. They're big. Di ba ang unsa ba na yung jail
Mm-hmm.
best? They found the making drugs
Yeah,
underground.
yeah.
Can you imagine?
They're cooking drugs in a jail or something.
Guys, you can imagine many president already passing in our country, but never demolish that cooking drugs in underground in the jail. Nobody do that. Only
Let's
President
welcome the
Duterte.
teenager. The teenager.
Hi, teenager.
Hey, was it?
Shit, who's that?
I cannot hear nothing.
See? See, a
What?
very, very masculine, macho voice kangaroo.
Husky voice,
Graham.
husky.
That's Graham, guys, in the panel.
It's not working.
No, this is not the kangaroo, ha? This is not the kangaroo.
That's human being.
This is not
What
the
the?
kangaroo, ha? That's Louis. So what can you say, Graham, as a, like, I know for sure Graham is not biased. He doesn't believe with colors. He's not a politics, whatever. But
It's
he
not
has
working for me.
experienced
Sorry,
it all.
folks.
He sees it all. So yeah. Uy, bye, Graham. Natakot si Graham eh. So,
I think he's
sorry.
fixing best. I think
Okay,
he's
sige.
okay. We just wait for Graham. We need a good opinion from Grames. As a foreigner
Yeah.
living in the Philippines.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
they see
it's
it as we are so biased. Best. I don't know. They really believe in this new administration. Really, I feel so sad when they see this administration has nothing. He's very very clean. They don't really know. They don't really see it, and we feel it as a Filipino
oh my
citizen.
gosh, clean
We feel
really?
it.
Clean really? Oh my gosh. It's not
Ano daw?
clean. Need leaders with solutions to real problems. It is what we feel during the past previous administration before this administration. That is why people really wants to, because okay, welcome back teenager, Mr. Teenager. May problema na siya eh.
Oh my
Hindi siya
God, it's
makadungog.
still mute. I can't hear nothing.
Halawa.
Why?
Wow, the accent best, very sexy accent.
Yes, best. Wow. Sana all. I-open the cam maybe, Guess,
No
best.
idea.
K-pop from
Hi,
Kuya
Graham.
Joey.
We wanna
Graham,
hear your
ano na
opinion,
Graham?
Graham. Ano
Ngihi pa siya. From Kuya Joey. Ano daw? Best, pag dugo-dugo, mag-nosebleed ta ni Graham, best. I think we're going to,
Nag,
yeah, prepare yourself for a nosebleed.
Nagunsa man na si Graham.
Prepare your towel,
Oh,
best.
nag-inom man og kape. Are you drinking coffee, Graham?
Na,
Oh,
for sure, it's a Red
oh,
Horse.
no, I have it now. It's just an adjustment on my computer.
Ah,
Sorry,
wow.
guys.
Wow,
Di
okay.
ba, K-pop?
K-pop, wow. Junior. Baby, kadungog ka dong sa tingog ni Graham dong.
He
Ado
already
dong.
sleep. I think Graham's voice is so soothing that he fell asleep. Ano Ayan na. Louis. Say
Louis,
bingo if
opinion
you're
mo,
Yeah.
Louis.
there.
Manny,
Opinion mo.
excuse me, Manny. You
Yes.
already married. You already
Okay.
married. Just relax. Okay, just relax.
I didn't say I'm wet. I'm just appreciating a K-pop teenager.
Uh, I appreciate that you appreciate.
Yeah, see? Okay, Louis, are you there? Because we
Yes.
have Graham
Yeah.
also in the
Happy.
panel.
Mm.
You
Yes,
have
sir.
Kuya Graham. Say Kuya Graham.
Kuya Graham or
Yes.
Brother Graham na lang, for example. Brother.
Brother, yes. Little brother.
By the way, I have a question about Kuya Graham. I have a little bit interested about your accent. What is?
Uyab naman
Yeah,
ang
I
accent
assume
niya.
that that is coming from Australia, I guess. But what is your accent, by the way? I'm just a little bit curious.
What do you mean? Do you mean my country?
Just like no, just like a accent. Like just like example. In UK, like something like that. You're something like that, or something like that.
Tarong
But
niya,
something like
Louis.
a
Pagtarong ba? Accent na niya hindi ang pangutana. Taga-asa na siya.
Louis, malabayan.
like
Kita kay chinilas. Usa man
tone,
pasabot ni mo, Louis.
Ayo-ayo ha. Bakong manguyab ka.
just
Ayo-ayo ha
accent
dong.
pa.
If you
Sorry, my
if you
okay.
if you're asking my country is Australia.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Mm.
Yan. Oh my gosh, that's what really you want to know is. Kapoy
Oh my.
kay ka, Louis, ha?
Right now, I'm so nosebleed. Sorry. I need to pulling back my nose. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, sir Graham. Thank you.
No, he's a brother. Brother.
Des,
Little
papasok
It's
gamay,
brother.
Des, ha?
it's okay. Don't worry about your nose. Just
See?
relax your nose.
He sounds
All
like a
right.
teenager.
Just all you need to do is open your ears. It's okay.
Ah, I
Come on.
about
Is that all your
anti.
question? Is that all your question, Louis?
Yeah, that's it. I'm just a little bit curious. Like
So do you have any
I have too
questions?
many.
I have a
I
question
have too many brain cell.
yeah, I have a question to Graham earlier about as a non-Filipino really, as a non-local. I think you're almost local now, Graham. So what can you say, as a person that's non-biased? So Graham is, I believe, he's not biased about politics because who cares about politics? But all he cares is 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 beer and smoke. Do you smoke, Graham?
Excuse
So
me.
yeah, what do you say about
Excuse,
it, Graham?
excuse me, darling. I'm not a smoker.
Okay, sorry. That's why I asked. So only Red Horse.
No, I never taste Red Horse. I have no idea what it does.
Okay. Wow, Angel. Okay, what is it you're holding then? It's a pineapple juice?
No, yeah,
In your avatar, you're holding I thought it's a beer.
of course it's a beer, but it's not Philippine beer. It's Australian beer.
Ah,
America.
ooh, nice,
Ah,
nice,
okay.
nice. Very expensive.
Yummy.
Yummy. You haven't tried it yet.
Yummy, but I didn't taste it. But yeah, that is a beer also. Oh, si Pinoy Galaan is back.
Yeah,
Manny,
Pinoy
when you
Galaan.
excuse me, Manny, when you're talking about politics,
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
it's not my position. How can I say something when it's not my position?
Sure.
It's not my country.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, for true, oh my gosh, foreigners are really scared to talk about politics, especially nowadays. I don't want Graham to put in, but my channel is not big anyway. It's not popular, not even good looking. But
Yes, but what do you mean not a good looking? What are you talking about?
because that's my title. So, yeah,
Actually,
Grain.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay ra, eh, ang title ti ay. Okay ra. Bisag dili included sa kuan. Okay ra, eh. That's fine.
No, because I was actually asking Graham earlier, like as a non-Filipino, how does he feel? What's the difference of a previous
Okay.
administration and then now? Because it seems like TJ is thinking that Wishy, of course, Wishy has a bias, but he's also thinking at the same time. I think, to my understanding, it's also like a loyalty kind of towards a politician, So, but it's more than that, really. Yeah, it's more
That's
than
great.
that.
No, you're correct. But
Yeah, yeah.
but but if you look, it's not just my opinion. If you look, that's crazy
Mm-hmm.
because they don't look. Nobody looks at the real deal
Mm-hmm.
because they're about to be elected. All right,
Mm-hmm.
they're asking for your vote, but nobody looks at the policy. Nobody looks at the policy. That's crazy. That's really
Mm-hmm.
silly. Because you should know each one. They're asking you for the vote. What are they going to do? What is the purpose of the vote? Is it just popular, like in a
Mm-hmm.
like in a Korean drama?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way the Filipino people vote, and that's
Mm-hmm.
really silly. They don't look at the policy. They should look at they should look
Like
at
the
the
law.
intention. Oh, they
Yeah.
should look at the intention of that each one. But they don't
Mm-hmm.
look at the intention. They just look at, is it popular? Is it a big deal on Facebook? Oh, okay. I should vote for that one because it's a big deal on Facebook. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, according to Graham, Louis blogging, although people's opinion about between two leaders. Hello, Adam. Although
Hello.
people are having their opinions, about leaders, they don't like the leader now. But Graham wants to say that it's crazy when people are so angry or upset about the current administration. Meanwhile, he is the elected. Am I right, Graham?
Yeah.
You have to look at the leaders and see what they're actually doing that's really improving the country and how it's helping the people. And if it's not, then you vote them out. But
Exactly.
most
Exactly.
most time
Agree, agree.
you can follow their political career and see how they doing, what side they go on. What's sad is, like I was saying, a lot of people, a lot of politicians, leaders, and stuff, they become greedy and they promote other people's agenda for profit.
Mm-hmm.
And that
To,
So,
to
happens
what
in America
to
too.
what to what Adam is saying, all right, I want to ask you a question. Tell me one time when a popular leader
yeah.
helped the people. Tell me one time when a popular leader helped the people, because it's never happened. It's never
That
happened.
exactly, that's my point. When we all, several of us are from different countries, what can we say our leaders have done that actually have made our lives better? What have they actually done for the people that made your life better? That's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, but in reality, it's about the popularity. That is why they have these campaign managers, because they
Oh,
know how to advertise a politician. They know how to
oh,
play.
There are too many of them. Exactly.
Hi, JP. Kumusta? How are you,
Hey,
JP? All government is
But
dictatorship to a certain extent. That one I agree, JP.
yeah,
That one
but the
I
people,
agree.
yeah, but the people fall for it every time, right? Because the people
Yeah.
have no brains. They don't think.
Oh.
It only takes 5 minutes. It only takes 5 minutes to think about who should be the leader, but they don't take the 5 minutes. They just do it. Why do they do it? Because the one next to them does it. They just go the popular, and it's crazy. It's super crazy. And then after 1 year or 2 years, they're all complaining. They're all complaining. Oh, this is not good. Well, guess what? You voted for that. That's your vote.
And excuse me. About of the words of complaining is that starting of the voting between, like if you already know Auntie Mani about the voting between like about Duterte is going out, right? Then it will be changed to who is the next president. Like it will be both maybe other or BBM, and also the most that people that they're hypnotized. Just on my opinion, like is the most idiotic is the 20 pesos rice. And there are too many people that just like expectation, like something like that, it will be lower the price. But right now in reality, when it comes with BBM, it's nothing. Still rise up. It's more than 46 kilos or something like that.
Let's be real.
Yeah,
Let's
it's a
be
very
real.
disappointing. Very
Of course,
disappointing
it's
for me.
disappointing. Of course, it's disappointing. Let's be real. If I can buy your vote for 100 pesos, then
Oh
your
my
vote
God.
means nothing. Your vote means nothing.
Yep. I don't know
to
if
be
No. So don't complain because I buy your vote for 100 pesos. So don't complain because you already accept it. You see how you see it really it does not. It's not effective. It's really not effective. It's better if you choose to forget about the 100 pesos and just vote with your idea. Vote with your mind. Forget about the rice because the rice will always come, right?
Yeah, for rice, it
agree.
could be a mean of somehow also they made it as a one of the means of corruption.
to be honest, I couldn't be a leader of a country. And the reason I say that is because I would try to find real solutions to real problems and try to fix everything to where it benefits everyone in the country. With me trying to do that, I wouldn't last very long in office. I'll probably be assassinated on my first day.
Because the real thing that you do, Adam, is try to disrupt corruption, and corruption goes in many forms. And for example, in the Philippines, I know
It's
firsthand. You know where it begins? Do you know where it begins? It begins in fucking schools. Can you believe it? It begins. When I first heard this, I thought it was insane. It begins in schools. So if a kid deserves an award, right? Maybe he was number one in math or something, for example. He cannot get that award unless he pays his teacher. He has to pay
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
his
Bribery,
award.
bribery. Yeah,
That's corruption from the beginning.
yeah.
From
It's
the beginning, they're school
Agree.
kids. My God, can you believe that?
so it's also happening
Even
there, right?
even my that I already schooling K to 12, it's very useless. I'm just experienced K to 12. K to 12 is grade the end of the line of the high school, like grade 10. Am I right? Tama ba ko, Madam Mani?
Yeah,
grade
Yeah.
10 is a graduation, they're adding 2 years of, I don't know what the heck that they're coming from, or the system. I don't know. Maybe the Department of Education, whatever. But right now, it will be rip off, or I don't know. I'm
The,
just
think
very disappointed.
Graham was trying to like talk about the how even the corruption started, because corruption is not just a flood control thing. It could be in any form,
Mm,
like just even at school. It started at school. Even though he is this student is not really good, but because the parent is paying or giving gifts, to teachers, let's not deny it. Somehow it happens
Oh,
somewhere, and that's already a form of corruption. So it becomes
yep.
like the bribery kind of thing. You're paying to get something, and
can you imagine? Can you
that's
imagine a
already a
kid?
practice as early as a in a
Yeah,
in
but
a
you're right. You're absolutely right, Manny. Can you
yeah, yeah,
imagine? Can you imagine a kid from kindergarten to year 12? His whole beginning, it's all corruption.
so it's
So what
already
do you think?
practiced since the
So
beginning. It becomes
oh,
normal.
so what do you think? His brain is as he's an adult now. So where's his brain? His brain is corruption. It's normal. Everything is corruption.
Yeah.
at
It
one
became
time in
a, a
That's
normal sight.
so
at one
so
Agree.
time in
so
the
so so when so when people go, oh, how can we fix the politics? Excuse me, it's too late for politics. It needs to begin at the beginning.
at one
It
time in
really needs to begin
America,
at the beginning.
education used to teach people to be free thinkers. Now in schools they teach people what to think, and I think that's wrong. You should teach people what they need to know, let them be free thinkers, teach them how to thrive in the world. Now they're just teaching people how to comply.
You see,
Yeah,
the people,
yeah, really a lot of
the, pe-
guilty about it.
the people of any country, they need to, they need to say, you know what, I'm not going to accept it anymore. It's not acceptable. I've had because I have children in the Philippines, and I argue with the teacher, and the teacher always lose. And the reason they always lose is because you cannot defend corruption. You cannot defend it. But when nobody confronts, when nobody pushes forward, corruption rules.
Yeah, it will stay. It will be around in the corner, No.
Exactly. So when people
It's
talk
all
Free
about
about really
politics,
like the
but
mindset,
when people,
the
yeah, sure,
self-discipline.
but when people talk about politics, they need to begin at the beginning. They need, it's no big deal. It's just a teacher. It's just, no, no, it's fucking corruption. Corruption needs to begin at the beginning. You need to kill it. When you
corruption
kill it,
start
yeah, go on.
cor- corruption starts with the leaders, and then it spreads its roots and it spreads out everywhere. In a lot of countries, they promote corruption and crime. They just tell you not to get caught. I mean, and basically, when you see a problem or anything in life, all you really have to do is follow the money trail and see where it leads, if you can. But you have to be careful when you dig for the truth, because some people will come right behind you and bury you along with you. So you have to be very careful. Um, I can't say much about Philippine politics because I'm not in the Philippines. I haven't kept up to date on any of it. But a lot of Western countries, they're facing very similar problems. and it's not that.
Excuse
Right.
me, guys. Okay. By the way, guys, I'm going out right now, and guys, I'm so very happy to having here in this live. So yeah, I need to I need to get out right now. My phone is died almost. Slow back.
Well,
So
take care.
thank
It
you.
was nice meeting you.
Okay, okay, Louis.
Mm.
Enjoy your
Thank you
weekend.
for sharing
Stay
your
safe.
interesting any kind of interesting
So do
topic.
you do
Yeah,
you
I
choose
really
good looks or do you choose popularity?
the most that I will choose is good looks. Popularity is
Oh.
always there, but I will going to choose that the real person who will make the country better. Corruption is I will not like going to raping off and go away. So yeah,
I thought you're
I don't
going
know.
to say because you already have the good looks, then you will choose the popularity.
My God, I don't think so. If
Now you're funny.
Philippine will
You don't
be,
agree with that, Louis?
I will not agree.
I,
But
s-
good looks is for me, my choice.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, guys. Bye bye.
Okay,
Thank
good
you.
night, Louis. Thanks for dropping by.
Good night. Thank you.
bye bye.
Oh,
I
sis
can.
JP said working for an honest living is hard. It's easier to be corrupted and take advantage because it's been practiced since the beginning. It's become the normal thing. Although it's not right, but it become normal.
It was like I was said in an earlier live. I forgot who I said it on. If doing the right thing was easy, everybody would do it. Sometimes the easiest path is not the easiest path. Is the one that comes with poor choices. It's like living in the now and destroying your future. Band
So
aid
the thing is,
solution.
the
Band
thing
aid
is,
solution. Go ahead.
no, sorry, I thought you were finished.
Band aid solutions for real problems in life.
So the thing is that the short-term solution, corruption always wins. Always wins in the short term. But it's not a long-term solution. And the fact is that we have a long life. So after the short-term solution doesn't work anymore, what do? Well, you know what? People don't think about that. They don't think about their future. They think about now. So for example, the corruption works today. Maybe it works next year and even the next year. But after 5 years, it doesn't work anymore. But they have no idea about that. Almost everyone that follows the line of corruption, they fall down. At some point, they fall down. Almost nobody wins. But then you get the different guy, all right? The guy from the same school, perhaps the same high school, and he gets a job, he gets a good job, and maybe he goes to university and he becomes an engineer, and he's working and working and working. That guy does never fall down. He never falls down. Why? Because he did everything correctly. He never falls down. He can work for the next 50 years and he will be okay, no problem.
Well,
Why? Because he has no corruption. That's why.
I can give a sample of corruption that I've seen in Thailand. I don't know, about 6, 7 years ago, we had a bad storm in Thailand, and a lot of trees fell, damaged homes and stuff like that. And they were giving people 20,000 baht that had their homes pretty much destroyed to repair them and fix them, stuff like that. Well, my wife's brother had a tree fell on it, and they gave him 20,000 baht. The official from the area where I live in came to his house and wanted that money back because he said he lived in a smaller home and he didn't deserve that money. He didn't have no paperwork, no signatures, nothing like that. And I finally convinced them not to give him the money, even though he said he was going to call the police. I said, well, if you don't have a paper statement with your signature on it and my Thai brother-in-law's signature on it, something that is legal and binding, that's actually states that, then he's not going to give you that money to pocket it for you to pocket it. He went on and my brother-in-law kept the 20,000 baht. He was trying to using his position to try to scare people out of the money, and what he's going to do is pocket it. The only thing is, it wouldn't do no good to report it because it would, you know, like I said, corruption wins in most cases.
You know, like what Graham was talking about, exampling the school, it made me it made me also think about, you know, you vote for this person, and we all know, and I know Filipinos are so guilty with voting a person because, you know, it there's a vote buying, you know, it's a very rampant culture thing. So yeah, that's true also. You're complaining, meanwhile, you're also part of that corruption thing.
It's just not the schools today now. It's the news. A lot of news promotes what the leaders want them to promote, and they other stuff they will ban or they won't say, and it goes into social media. You see a lot of people on social media. They want to believe a lot of stuff people say, and they don't take the time to research the truth for themselves. You know, anything that a person says online or like in a live, social media, on the news, don't take their word for don't take their word. You take the time to make sure you research it. Sometimes it might sound pretty good until you actually research it, and then you know the real truth. But a lot of people don't even do that now. They just see a headline topic, just read the topic, the headline, and don't even read the topic, and just to believe whatever people tell them to believe, and it's crazy.
If I put on Facebook that Manny has a Philippine prostitute ring, 90% of people will believe it.
They read the headline and don't even read what you were saying in it, and they just automatically think it's
They'll have
man.
no idea. Yeah, they will have no idea about the context. They'll just automatic believe it. Why people do that,
That's
I have no idea.
what's
Yeah, let
that?
us know also, Graham. Share your knowledge.
What is that old saying that says, "Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see"? I say you gotta be careful with the half of what you see now, especially with AI generation. You know, they can create a picture of me doing something wrong or doing something, Miss Manny, you Graham, the president, whoever. AI generation is gone crazy now. You can actually take a picture of somebody. They have websites where you can actually take a picture of somebody and actually place them in other places doing things they shouldn't be doing, and you can actually make them nude if you wanted to. And
Yeah,
that's
but
what's crazy about it.
the mentality started long before that. Right? We could go back to 2000.
Yeah, I say
As soon as somebody asserts something online, the majority just believe it. Why do they believe it? I have no idea. In my opinion, it's because they're lazy. They don't even think about what's going on. They don't look at it. They just accept it.
they just
True.
accept it and move on. It's like in America when it comes to like certain products, food products, stuff like that, people didn't like. They used to do what was called boycotting, meaning that people will get together and they refuse to buy that product. a lot of states in America now has a law against boycotting. In other words, basically, you could if the prices become too high or they add an ingredient or did something that the population didn't like, they had some say over it by using boycotting. Now, a lot of places can't do that anymore. That's what you know. I think everything. I think everything should have a a cap on how much they can charge somebody to a certain extent. You know, everybody has a right to make money and become rich if from the companies stuff like that. But now you just take for example inflation. Inflation is so out of control. Most people now are just barely surviving, where people in a country should be actually thriving.
Hello, by the way, Pinoy Galaan is in the panel. Welcome to the panel, Pinoy G, the
Oh, I'm
President
here already.
2028.
Okay, vote
Yes,
for
our
me.
future president. Bess, you said the accent is making women wet. Whose accent it is, Bess?
My God. Whose
This?
accent?
This? Contestant number one?
What
Contestant number
accent? I
two?
don't have an accent.
Contestant number three? You're the contestant number one, Grain.
So
No,
we call,
you all have an accent. I have no accent.
Yeah, no, you do have. Yeah, yeah. What is it, Pinoy G?
What is it?
so we
All
Ah,
want
of
to
about
them,
dab in
Bess.
the dark
All
about
of
side.
them.
what I'm chatting. Well, the problem in the Philippines is that, just I said earlier, the people on the power and the people who are rich, rich, rich from before, they came from same root. They don't really mean to help poor people of the Philippines. They don't really mean that. They just wanted, they're just playing the game so good to get the power, to make the people understand that we care about you. No, they don't care. How many people who changed the, from Cory Aquino, who changed the, yes, after the EDSA, they changed a lot about the Philippines Constitution. Who said that the corruption start from the school? Yes, I agree with that. Because after they changed the curriculum, starting from elementary up to the college, they changed a lot after the EDSA, the first EDSA. They changed a lot. They removed so many essential things from the old curriculum and changed new one. They remove a lot of subjects which is now
Uh-oh.
probably very essential to the people. They remove Spanish from the courses. They change the whole context of the books and put
Are
on
you
the
trying to say like
picture. They put on the
uh,
big picture that this family who did a great job for the Filipino, but after them, what happened to the Philippines? No. And after them, who took the position? The same family until this time, all in the same family. The people who win, the people who put onto the position, what they do, they remove, because they are all in the same, claiming that they care. The big businessmen of the Philippines, who are they?
Oh, you're
The
correct. You're
leaders,
correct.
who are they? They are all the same people. They are playing so good. They don't want the Philippines grow. They don't care if Philippines are, the GDP is very low. They don't care as long as the money, and as long as they are in the position and people look at them that they are very high, they are happy with this. They don't really care. Who cares? No, they are just playing so good. And every time they go into the, this freaking
Well,
election,
It's
all
making
true.
them
over the
feel,
It's
all
true.
over
yeah.
the
It's true. You're
world,
right. You're correct.
rich people pay politicians to promote their agendas, to
Of
make it
course.
law. That happens everywhere. Sadly, it seems to be getting worse and worse throughout the whole world. You can Look at the Philippines, America, Australia.
It's
You
across
see,
the world. It's it's
it's a worldwide problem.
problem. Correct. Exactly. The people who are in the position with wealth and you know wealth and influence use this politician to go there, but instead of using outside the family, they are using people who came in the same route.
It's like I say in America. To America, when it comes to the government and stuff like that, you're nothing more than a tax number to pay into the system. And once you're no more offering any no more value to anybody, then they get rid of you. You fall through the cracks.
Well,
If it promotes their agenda, what they're trying to do, then it's they'll do that. But anything else, they don't care about the needy, the less fortunate people out there.
no,
And
they don't care.
I'm
They
talking
don't care
about
as if they care. They are
I'm
caring
talking
because they have to.
I'm talking about people in real need, not people that try to take advantage. There's some people
Very unfortunate.
ask for free handouts when they don't really need it, and
Yeah.
that's everywhere.
Well, we'll just hope that Filipinos will learn this. It's I believe it's a huge mistake because but politics always promise, and I do hope that although it's almost impossible that they will learn from it because yeah, corruption is really something that starts it all, not just how a president is running the country. So yeah,
Yeah, but let's
like
be real. Let's be
yeah.
real, Manny. The
Because
only
to be in
people,
the position,
the only Filipinos that learn from it are the ones that go away from it. Once they're away from the country, then they understand completely.
Mm-hmm.
But while they're still inside the country, they have no idea. They think it's okay.
Well, that's also true. I feel also like, because I was also like very partisan, even up till now. I also like, because as a Filipino, I really was upset because our previous president was sent there. And I feel like it's so injustice being a Filipino. So, but then when here also, one thing I also realized that the loyalty should not rely to a person, but it should be like it should not be a name, after a name or a partisan. It should not work like that. And yeah, corruption is really, although there's also, oh my gosh, in every country there's corruption.
yeah,
But
it's everywhere's problem.
Well, they
The
they
thing,
use. I'm sorry.
hi, Vinco.
Um,
the,
sorry. Go ahead.
the thing is, to trust is not a problem at all. Whoever we are trusting, but to check on, to follow up, then the problems comes out because people just trust. It's there's nothing wrong. Some people, they have very big problem with trusting, but it's not a problem at all to follow up, to check on after giving the trust. But it's very difficult when it's come to politics, because after we gave the power, after the mutation, you know after it's become by the book, to take the power, it's very difficult because people need to become one. That's why I said on the chat that the Philippines constitution is very obsolete, and most of the law in there, the people who they put in the power taking advantage, because they couldn't see wide eyes that the law itself giving them you know the power to do it. So
I, I agree. People need to come together, but what I see a lot of countries they have too much diversity for any amount of group of people to come together to demand change for the better. You know,
Mm.
it's like government and the rich people in the world they use diversity to keep people separated, fighting amongst themselves. You know, they believe in this person, they believe in that person. In America, that either Democrat, Republican, or Independent. You believe this, everybody has their own opinion and stuff like that, and you know you can't change it. But when it comes to real problems, they can't come together or agree to fix things. You know, everybody has their way of doing it, and most government and rich people are not going to fix anything that makes them profit.
And beside, politics is, it's a huge way to make profit for those people who are already, you know, have the power of money, have the power of popularity, have the power of uh, so many things, you know.
That's that's why I say the most profit can be made in people's misery. Misery creates profit,
Of
and
course,
business is good.
of course, it is. But very few people sees this, you know. Can I insert religion in here? Because they
No
said
problem. If it's
because
part
they
of
said
your statement.
in the Philippines they or everywhere I don't know in our constitution, the Philippines constitution separated between the church and the law, but it's just by books and mouth, but not by deeds. You know, they are all together. Religions make people mystery because of whatsoever whoever who's on the throne. Politics makes people so mystery because they wanted to be so high so they can be recognized for so many billions of people who's sitting in their foot or stepping in, because that's what important, the fame of everything. There is one politician in the Philippines. She's gone, and she's one of the brilliant Filipino that I ever admire. She said, "The Philippines will never change until the people realize who they put into the position." She's referring to a big people in there, because the only thing that they were trying to do is to give you something that you have to remember. That's why they are giving money during the election, so they can feel that like social obligation, that, oh, he gives me money, I should vote for him. This family gave us every time. The place my father came from, we don't have huge hospital in this place, but in general, in general, the governor keep giving money to the people who is in needs of health um, expense. This governor, he keep giving money to the people, and he keep giving money, and the money goes how much billions and billions every year, you know and they couldn't afford to create one hospital. And the people from this place seeing him like a god, because every time they need money, he gave money to the people. But one thing he couldn't give is to create hospital. No, he will not create hospital or build hospital, because it's not gonna make him more rich. Giving some amount to poor people who are in needs of maybe surgery will make him more rich.
Well, as far as like medical in Thailand, medical for Thais is free. Is free in general, unless you want something specific or something that a public hospital won't do. Then you have to go to a private hospital.
Mm.
and that's where it usually creates need insurance. Insurance. I
Yeah,
think um I think for all countries a hybrid system would probably work the best.
of course.
You know, keep wages where people to the cost of living where people can actually thrive. They can pay for like minor stuff. They can pay for out of pocket, but anything like major, like something chronic or requires hospital stay or anything like that, have insurance. But also, you have to regulate the insurance and the hospitals to make sure they don't inflate the prices, overinflate the prices, and make it a fair system for everybody. And
They
that's
control.
that's where, like in America now, you have to have insurance for just going just to see a doctor for a checkup now. It's just crazy, and the prices, all the prices, and they don't itemize what the prices go to. They have like little codes and stuff like that, and a lot of prices for medical service and stuff like that is medical service, medications, tests, and all that. It's overpriced, and it's for like foreigners that move overseas to like Thailand or Philippines, for example. It's cheaper for them, but it's not cheaper for those people in the country. And that's why the government should be working to help their people out within their country to make it, a system. If a person that is willing and able can work and can actually thrive. There are going to be some people that can't work due to disabilities, illnesses, and stuff like that. That's fair, try to help them out. But like, I don't believe in helping out the lazy people that are lazy and stuff like that.
Of course, me too.
Every country has that, and that's what I would do. I would look at it and cut out all the overinflation and try to make things where people that are willing to work get the proper education other than what they teach in the schools today. We're trying to help people prepare people to thrive in life, to be happy. But that's not that's the it's the complete opposite of what I'm saying is happening now. It's crazy.
The thing is that in the Philippines, we are a big nation, island nation. We are rich in minerals. We are rich of so many kinds of minerals. But the thing is, we keep the people, the people who are in the position keep taking this. Let's say why why the Philippines inflation is getting higher and higher because we keep buying from outside, which we are using dollars, right? We're certainly, like we are sending gold outside. After sending gold outside, we're gonna buy that finished gold and bring in the Philippines. That's how stupid people.
The Philippines are also sending rice outside.
Not anymore.
No,
No,
we're more
no, no, no,
likely
no.
we're more
They're
likely
sending rice
buying.
outside to China. Excuse me. They're sending plenty rice
Really?
outside to China. You need to,
That's
yes, you need
out.
to wake up.
That's
The
out of
problem,
my.
the problem is the Philippines needs to look after the Philippines. They need to forget about China. They need to forget about the other countries. They need to think about the Philippines first.
Yeah.
That's the issue. That is the issue. They're not doing that.
I
The
would I
government
would
is not
say
doing that.
I would say
Come on, you
Is
must.
that the
about
thing?
If you pay attention to the government, you know what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying is true, right?
in general I agree. Cut out other countries' points of interest, but the Philippines are being people of interest to help them teach them skills and stuff. Like he said they had a lot of different types of minerals, how to mine it, how to produce it, and how to sell it to make money for the people.
Yeah.
And that would
No,
actually create a
no,
lot of
no, no,
jobs for
no.
people.
but the Philippines are not doing that. What the Philippines are doing is they're accepting China, and
Evet,
they
yeah,
and those resources are going directly to China. They're not going to Philippines.
not
They're going
go. Yes,
directly to China.
exactly. They
Why
are
would
they are
you?
giving the permit to destroy our nature and take everything and send it to another country or whoever.
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
you have
this.
to, and you have to, you have, if you're Philippine people, you have to ask yourself why. Why are they doing that? It's crazy.
Because they get money.
That's very crazy.
It's
Exactly.
because they make profit off of it without having to do much work. The way I state
Well, when
it,
you say
it
they,
requires a lot of work.
yeah, but
The
Because the
rich,
people
people
have
in
to
the
the rich,
understand.
power.
and the
Yeah,
government.
but people have to understand when they say they are making profit.
Mhm.
Who is making profit? Do you know who's making profit? The
Of
the
It's
course
the
they do.
politicians
The
on
Philippine
sitting.
politicians. They're making profit.
Of
Yeah,
course
it's their
they do.
own pocket.
That's why everyone wanted to be in the position, you know. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
a person who make himself popular in social media, who out of I don't want to be very rude, but I can say this, I think, just for saying, without any education, but who has you know gained popularity in social media, wanted to get the position into the system, and
So,
later what he will do, you know.
so the question is when? When will the
Yeah,
Philippine people understand that it's not correct? When? When will the Filipino people
yeah, that's a
understand?
big, it's a trillion dollars question.
That's why I say a lot of countries have too much diversity now. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard when people have too many different opinions fighting over things, fighting for the opinions instead of real problems.
Yeah,
Nothing gets fixed, and that's happening in America. That's happening everywhere in the world.
yeah, it's exactly.
And the
It's
politicians and rich, and I also believe there's what I call the elite,
mm,
the people that are billionaires, world banks and stuff like that, for example. They control everything. It's their
of course.
agendas and all that is make profit. They want countries to borrow from the world banks instead of a country working within itself to survive. They want them to borrow from that, so they own them, and therefore own a country own them. They own the country. A lot of what they a lot of what they want to promote gets done. They just try to sugarcoat it. Many politicians, I say, are snakes that mix lies with truths to promote their agenda.
Well, that's a reality which is very, very sad. But yeah, how
Yeah,
how this sometimes it's not just about why the Filipinos are like this. It's not just why the Filipinos, because there this nation is we have nations everywhere who are probably putting us into this situation.
in
Why
general,
why we have
No,
you
no,
know
no, 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 no. You misunderstand. You misunderstand. It's not about this or that. It's about the conversation. The big deal is that we should have the conversation. Because if we have the conversation, then we can see the truth, right? Because, for example, some things I say may perhaps are not true. Some things you say are very true. If we have the conversation, we will deal with the facts. We will work it out. But if you hide the conversation, if you do not have the conversation, we will never know what is correct. So the big deal is to have the conversation. I'm not sure. Do I make sense or not?
yeah,
I
it makes
agree.
sense.
I think everybody on this panel has their own truths. And some everybody knows some things that can be fixed in the country, but all of us are pretty much average, the average person from our country. What can an average person do by themselves when not enough people come together to make a difference? That's the problem. That's why I say there's too much diversity.
Yeah, but
Not
people
enough.
say that. They always, yeah, but Adam, people always say that. Oh, I'm just a person. What can I do? What can I do? Well, you know what you can do? You can have a conversation. That's what people can do, because from conversation becomes more conversation, and that's where people decide what is correct and what is not
Yeah.
correct. So from an individual point of view, you have to stand up. You have to have a conversation. When it comes to the Philippines, when it comes, for example, when it comes to the Philippines, it's not the what can I say? It's not culturally correct to have a conversation, but you have to push it.
You have
Sometimes you
to.
have to push it. Yeah, yeah.
Some countries that frown upon you talking badly about the country or their leaders, the kings and stuff like that. So you have to be careful on what you say. Like I could say something inappropriate about the king in Thailand, and that can actually get me arrested here. So you know, every country has its own culture, and every culture is different. It might have some
Of course, of
similarities, but
course,
it's
of
going to be
course,
Of course.
differences. So
Of
you
of
know,
course, of course. But the Philippine,
it
from a
takes the
Philippine
people of the
perspective,
country to make change.
from a Philippine perspective, they honestly they can say what they like, and they need to do it, and they need to be fair. They need to have a conversation. They need to have arguments, and then they will come to the truth. Nobody can
You
do
know,
it for
people.
them. Nobody can do that for them. I can't do it for them. American people can't do it for them. They need to do it themselves.
Yeah, yeah,
And
true.
eventually, they'll come to the real truth.
I think first thing first is like Filipinos should not use emotion towards, towards a stop being a partisan.
That's the
Like rather
problem.
see the logic,
That's
like the real logic to.
that's the problem. Emotion. Very emotional.
I, I, it's like I tell everybody goes through emotions.
Uh,
You
Just
have to take the positive and negative ones to try to create a positive outcome. That's why I always say feed the positive and starve the negative. You still
yeah.
gonna feel those problems, and when you have negative emotions or negative thoughts, you know they still gonna be there. But if you they're only gonna grow more if you feed them. You need to starve them out, and while you do that, you fix the problems you can, and the ones you can't, you wait till later to fix them. It's like one problem is with my health. I have lupus and catastrophic antiplatelet syndrome, which lupus attacks your body, and catastrophic is I can form blood clots anywhere. It's really not much I can do about it. I'm gonna have to deal with it with the rest of my life. All I can do is manage it the best I can. Some things can't be fixed. Sometimes it's just managing the collateral damage it causes, and by managing it, I haven't had my last stroke was last December 13th, and uh, just recovered from it. What happened is so many people in my position, a lot of them they pity themselves. There's a lot of days I don't even feel like getting out of bed, but I get out of bed. If I can get out of bed, I get out of bed. So I'm gonna feel like crap regardless of what I do. So I try to make the best of each day.
Well,
I
You
can I?
know,
know,
guys. Yeah, it's already 2 hours and 50 minutes. You still wants to talk because
It's
I think
it's
yeah, the
your
time is already overdue.
it's your live stream, so you decide
Yeah,
how
I don't
long
want
you
to.
want to keep it
I
running.
don't like to really cut off because it also helps me to understand how you understand the politics, and somehow yeah, there's really a difference. As for Filipinos, and
Not really many. You and I had plenty of conversation in the past, so don't worry about
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay, I hope we will still continue about this next week. No, by next week, and also
I'll,
you
I'll,
Pinoy Galaan, because it's already afternoon here, and you know the drill.
Yeah.
You
I I
definitely know the
just
drill.
I'll just say one
Okay.
more thing before we go.
Yes.
I can't tell Philippines how to fix their problems. I can't tell Australia how to fix the problem. Why? Because I can't even fix the problems that we're having in America. So why am I going to judge another country's problems when we have our own?
The problem always starts within ourselves, and it should be ourselves to fix it. We should fix ourselves first. Like try to
Yeah.
understand, having more, where is it going, where it came from.
It's about
Well,
conversation. It's all
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
it's what
conversation. When we have
conversation. Yeah.
conversation, then we can come to an agreement. Even if we don't agree at that time, eventually we will agree.
Mm.
It's not a big
so
deal.
so we just go ahead and say our goodbyes and thanks to everybody for that being on the panel and those
So,
that
okay,
watched the live and maybe have a second part to this if Miss
I'm going to
Manning
begin.
wants.
Goodbye.
Yeah, because Miss Manning
Bye,
has kids and
Gray.
stuff like that. All right. Bye bye,
nice to
everybody.
catch you, Grain.
Thanks, Adam
And
and
thank
Pinoy
you.
G.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Stay safe and good afternoon. Enjoy dinner later. And also
Yeah.
for Filipinos, good night, everyone, for my fellow Filipinos and also our friend in Australia. Good night. Thanks, Grain, for joining the panel again. It's been a long time. And to everyone in the chat, thanks so much. And Bess and Louie was also here in the panel. So thank you all. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Bye. See you around.